Welcome to Brightened Mind Podcast. I'm your host, Vicky Parchimento. Here I'll be sharing you ways to brighten your mind and increase your inner joy and peace while living life beautifully within and emulating love to others and yourself. Brighten your mind to brighten your life and brighten your world. Today we're going to be talking about infinite power. And what do I mean by infinite power? A book that I was reading recently called Telephysics by Joseph Murray. He was the famous author for the book The Power of the Subconscious Mind. And in that book, he referenced a quote about people having infinite power in them already. He referenced God as infinite power and saying that people already have that within them. And I got a huge realization and cognition. And I realized when I read that book, the secret is people. We already have what God is in the world within us. We were born to be great. We were born to be We are engineered for success and designed for greatness. And I just had a big realization because if in several books they always mention the universe, universal mind, infinite power, inner power, and they reference it to God, then if it was referenced to God, before then, was it always just people? Meaning, was this power already in us? And was it just suppressed so people can feel that it's an external thing that gives them power? It's not already within them. And I realized that we do have the same power as like a God, because it's already in us with infinite power. There's a lot of clues in the books I've been reading that we can easily be in tune with infinite power, just like that. But I feel like the past few years we've been so suppressed with, certain belief systems, certain people telling us that it's not within us. It has to be external. That's more powerful than us. And I thought I wanted to share that because it made me think of two and two together. I mean, growing up in a certain belief system that I was in before, it was always that, the greatness of, the God, and you have to be a certain way, and that it was kind of like teaching like that they were greater, that God was greater than you. But if that's the case, then if people are easily in tune to this inner power, then we already have it within us. And I guess certain organizations out there would just want to push that in control, to have more control over people. So I definitely want to dive into more of this in the future, but just want to plant a seed there that you do have the greatness within you. You do have that infinite power. You do have access to universal mind, or the collective consciousness of the world. It's just you've been brought to believe that that's not you, and that you always have to get something outside of you because you don't have the power within. In order to get that power within, you've been taught you have to get that external power outside of you. So I just thought I'd want to share that with you just because it was just a big cognition I had reading that book. Because there are a lot of other books that do reference that. But luckily this book mentioned it was in quotation marks. That God, quotation mark, or God brackets infinite power. And that was a little key that we already have the power within us of God. So I just thought about share that with you. And God meaning like it could be anything. It can be like the universe. It can be, the infinite power. It can be the higher power within. So I thought I would share that with you guys today.
Thank you for listening to Brightened Mind Podcast. Please subscribe and listen to more ways to brighten your mind.